Hi, this is Francisco Bujan from vitalcoaching.com. We are talking about fitness, diets and vitality, and the topic for this video is what is the best training approach, the best training rhythm. The key idea here is to give you a couple of strategies to make sure that the schedule that you put in place for your training approach really fits your needs, and that it's a strategy that you can easily maintain on the long term. That's the whole idea. The whole idea is not to push yourself for 1 month, 2 months or 3 months and then give up on your fitness strategies. It is really to maintain that on the long term, especially if you are, for instance, trying to get back in shape, lose weight, and especially if you simply want to use training as a way of staying healthy. If you are preparing for a competition, or if you are very, top shape athlete, then it's a different story, of course, because you can have different reasons. You can push yourself for a short period of time because there is a competition coming on. So it's a different story. But for the average person, most of the times what you want is to put in place a strategy that you can easily maintain on the long term. That's the whole idea. So it's pointless to train 5 days a week for 3 months and then give up altogether, start gaining weight again, or start getting out of shape, start getting unhealthy again. So what you want to do is really start with small steps. Training that works really well, I think, at least in my experience and with the people I have been helping on this topic, is simply to train twice a week. This works really well with people who have a very busy schedule. You schedule maybe twice a week to go to the gym. For instance, you go on Tuesday and Thursday. Usually it's for trainings of 1 to 2 hours, depending on the type of training that you do, and you simply try to maintain that on the long term. If you train too frequently in the beginning, at least, you can have a risk of injury, because your body doesn't have the time to recover and it's not yet prepared for very high pressure training. And the other thing is that very often, if you put yourself too much under pressure by training, for instance, every day in the beginning, sometimes you are going to end up giving up other aspects, other important aspects of your life, like your family life or your relationship or your work, and eventually stop nourishing or nurturing these areas of your life as well. So it's important that you find the right balance for yourself. Now, another thing that is important to know, it is that when you train, that's one aspect of getting fit. Another aspect has to do with recovery, with rest, and this is probably as important as the training part. It means that when the work on your muscles is really done, is after the training, once your muscles start recovering. It's during that time that actually your muscles are being built and healed in a way from the hurt that they get when you are training. So the whole idea is really to give rhythm to your training and allow periods of rest with periods of alternate periods of rest with periods of training. So how do you do that exactly? The key idea to remember is that you need probably 36 to 48 hours recovery between two training sets on the same muscle area. For instance, if you have been power building in the gym with weights, and you have been working on the top part, on your arms, for instance, and chest, then the goal is the following day, if you go to train again, don't train on the same area. Allow 36 to 48 hours recovery between two trainings on the same muscle group. Okay, that's the whole idea. Something else that I do myself that works really well is that I alternate, days where I push myself, right, where I really produce an effort, with a longer training, which might be, for instance, 2 hours, longer swimming or biking or jogging, a longer effort and more steady, more intense effort. And the following day I do something which is very light. It's going to be 30 minutes, light jogging or light swimming or something like that. And this rhythm, alternating, really strong effort with a day of very light recovery, works really well as well. So if your schedule allows it, something else that works really well in terms of training rhythm is to go actually outdoor every single day. And you can alternate, for instance, walking with jogging, with biking, or with swimming, with other activities. For instance, you can do have a yoga session outdoor, you know, in the forest, for instance, which works really well, a very light one. And if you have, for instance, you know, 15 to 30 minutes every day outdoor, this is something that works really well. Of course, you need to have either a park in your city or a place in nature where you can go to, a beach. These kind of environments work really well. And to tell you the truth, this seems to be the approach that, at least for me, and for many of my clients, works really well. It is the possibility to have, you know, an energy break every single day so that you recover from, you know, your work and get back, you know, to reconnect with a sense of energy. So every single day, you know, you can do that, but take it a bit more lightly. So that's all for now. More on this coming soon. Take care and bye-bye.